Amsterdam is the easiest city in the world to travel. If you're new to backpacking, a first-time solo traveler, or just want something pretty stress-free, then Amsterdam should be high on your radar, because altogether it is history, hedonism, and the surreal all packed together. Amsterdam derives its name from the nearby river Amstel and the dam which it was built alongside. Today, the ring canals of the old town are what draw millions of tourists each year, the remnants of an old port city which just oozes history. The streets are old, narrowed and worn from a millennia's worth of footsteps. The Anne Frank house is just down the street, and a freaky body exhibition made from real dissected people is just next door. It's a musical city with the melody of tram bells and rushing bicycles. You'll see bars and service providers established centuries ago still sitting in the exact same spot, and if you've never been to the Netherlands, then you'll be charmed by a nation of friendly people who are all riding bikes and really friendly. I've been to Amsterdam 3 times already, so believe me when I say getting in is incredibly easy. If you're flying into Schiphol Airport, then it's about a 20-minute train to Amsterdam Central Station. Or if you're catching an 8-hour bus from Paris or Cologne, then you're going to be dropped off at Sloterdijk Station. Cool, in that case, buy a tram ticket from the bookstore and ride the tram all the way in. It's never difficult. Naturally, there's a lot to do. The free walking tours are always a hit, giving you an excuse to explore the winding alleys and labyrinth of canals. The Museum Platz is home to a mouth-watering selection of galleries, from the largest collection of works of Vincent van Gogh to the Mocco Museum, which specializes in contemporary art and really funky sorts of exhibitions. And then the crowning jewel, the Rijksmuseum. As a magnificent piece of classical architecture, the building alone is enough to capture the eye, but inside you'll find collected works of antiquity belonging to national icons like Rembrandt. The flower markets are an easy pick for getting your juicy grammable photo shoots, and you know the brunch culture is booming when there is literally a cafe called the Avocado Show. And it goes without saying, but Amsterdam's reputation really does precede itself. It's a blatantly liberal city. Coffee houses don't hide the fact they sell recreational drugs, or just like tea and desserts if you want, and they make for great atmospheric backdrops as you lounge with your mates. It's very open about promiscuity, with sex shops and condom outfitters only a few lanes from the main strip. And while the red light district is a controversial topic because there is something fundamentally off about thousands of tourists marching past sex workers behind glass doors, gawking and ogling them like animals at the zoo, it's also a worthwhile piece of culture shock. If you've never seen a European sex district, then you probably should, if only to know what the hype is all about. And flowing from this, you're going to find a loud, buzzing and proud LGBT community. It's important to recognise that Amsterdam is a little bit of a polarising experience. To say it's commercialised, gentrified and not the real Netherlands is all kind of true. It's a part of a city that now exclusively caters to tourists, so you'll find your vegan cafes, H&M and Walk to Walk, all littered throughout the canal rings. And you should totally travel outside Amsterdam, see the stunning countryside and smaller cities and quaint towns. Utrecht and Den Haag are just a train ride away and they're brilliant. But I've always seen Amsterdam as a backpacking experience with training wheels on. It's not difficult to organise or an emotional challenge, and the cultural payoff is huge. Weeks worth of history and hedonism all packed into walking distance. In terms of accommodation, your top priority should be the Uptown Flying Pig. Across from Vondelpark, around the corner from the museums and a cute downstairs bar, it has a chill vibe that lends itself to making new, easy friends. Nearby, the Stay OK hostel is also decent, but there's no bar and the rooms are less comfortable. My least favourite has to be Hans Brinker. I found it kind of gross, and they want you to wear plastic wristbands like you're at a festival so you don't sneak people in or something. So Amsterdam is a mesmerising but also superficial experience. No, you're not going off the beaten trail or going to find yourself, but it's a super cute, safe city. There's an overwhelming amount to do, enough to keep you coming back, but it's also something to soak in. On any given evening, you're tempted to grab takeaway, probably Walk to Walk because customizable stir fries the bomb, and just sit by a canal and watch the ferries glide by as the clouds fade from orange to purple to dark, setting and reflecting over the still waters. It's something that you can just enjoy. While there's 1,001 things to do, there's also an ambience that you just want to exist in and appreciate. And I think that is why I keep coming back to Amsterdam. And above all else, it's going to be the easiest trip of your life. Thanks for watching.